Hey everyone, Jenny here. Come on in. We're live streaming. Yes, I have my other computer on. I'm like, things are working, things are moving. I'm excited to connect with you. It's a full moon today, and we're going to be having some fun. So I'm going to give you a couple moments to get here. Say hi in the comments. Oh, hey, I'm also live streaming to Instagram. I tried this yesterday and it works. I'm like, let's just keep going. Hi, Instagram people. Hi, Facebook people. Say hi in the chat. I'm going to put this phone up. Let's see. I think it'll work okay. Yes. All right. Are we good? We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, everybody. Say hi. Say hi. I like to know that you're here and that we're doing this thing. And welcome to Full Moon Magic. What truth are you ready to claim? I want to know. I want to know. Okay, good. Now I see the comments. The comments weren't coming up before. So wherever you're tuning in, Instagram or FB, what's up? Kim and Megan and Christy. Great to see you, Christy. All right, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Full Moon Magic. What truth are you ready to claim? So I have a number of things that I want to say today. First off, I'm glad that you're here. Second off, this is huge. Okay. What is happening today has not happened in more than 150 years. Can you feel me on that? It's been more than 150 years since this celestial phenomenon has gone down. Okay, so I want you to just take that in. So none of us were alive the last time this happened, right? We're clear? Like in this lifetime? Right? Maybe in your last lifetime. But in this lifetime, in this body, you were not here the last time this happened. I want to tell you what's happening so you can take this in, because just hit me up in the comments if you're feeling a lot of feelings right now. Are you feeling the feels? Or a lot of things happening for you? Say yes in the chat, send over some emojis, talk to me. Let me know if you're feeling a lot of feelings right now. And hopefully my mic is not scraping on my big old turtleneck, but I love the sweater, and so I'm wearing it and it feels so good. Okay, so yes, are you feeling a lot of feelings? I am, so I'm just going to be honest, yes, I am, and it's okay if you are too. To be expected. I mean, this hasn't happened in more than 150 years. So the last time this happened was in 1866. And what's happening right now, today's January 31st, 2018, we've got a blue moon, a super moon, and a lunar eclipse. That's the thing. That's what's going on. That's the epicness of this. And what's really cool, I did a little research. I knew I was going to give this talk today, but then I did some extra special research to super prepare. And what I was just yes, when I saw was the supermoon. That means the moon is bigger and brighter than usual. So I am planting a seed for you to be bigger and brighter in your life. Bigger and brighter. How does that sound? How does that feel? Bigger and brighter. Bigger and brighter. Bigger and brighter. You are allowed. All right. Anyone know what a blue moon means? I would love to hear any, do y'all know a blue moon? Does that mean that the moon looks blue in the sky or something else? Because it doesn't mean that the moon looks blue in the sky. It's you hear that phrase, oh, that happens once in a blue moon. It's very rare. And what's rare about a blue moon is that there are 2 full moons in 1 month's time, in one calendar month. So right now we're in January. This is the last day of January of 2018. And there have been 2 full moons in January. I want to say the first one was on January 2nd, and now we have one on January 31st. So that's the whole blue moon concept. So I just want you all to get educated about the moon because she's magical, okay? I want you to love her. I was driving home for my class night for my daughter's school, and the moon was so magical last night. And when I see her now, and I call her because that is a feminine energy. The moon is a feminine energy. I greet her. I'm like, oh, hi. And my daughter calls her, she's like, Mother Moon. She's like, hi, Mother Moon. You know, this is what we do. And so when I see the moon, I greet her like she's a friend. She's my friend. And I am saying hello and I am loving her up. And I am so excited to be loved by her and lit up by her. And so I suggest that you develop a really cool relationship with the moon and really understand the cycles of the moon. That's why I wanted to, you know, give this talk today. And that's why my new program is on the scene. Some of you here are part of my new program and I'm so excited. It's called Intuitive Power. And it's really about taking back your power by understanding the cycles of the moon, your own personal cycles, and the seasons, and working with spirit and working with your intuition. All right. So that's what's happening right now. We have this celestial phenomenon. Something that hasn't happened in more than 150 years is happening right now. Okay. And it's so freaking rad. Yeah. And what's so interesting also about this blue moon, not only is it a blue moon, which means two full moons in one calendar month, but it also coincides with a total lunar eclipse. So this is rad, all right? This is just like radder than rad. And it's reminding me, you know, when I was in college, I took astronomy and I got super into astrology when I was in college too. And it's always just been in me, but then I kind of forgot as I like got into the corporate world and I was in this masculine structure and I was just like, go, go, go. Keep going. No matter how I'm feeling, I have to produce at the same level and I can never get tired. I can never have like lower days or lower energetic days. And as women, y'all, like we aren't the same any day. We flow, we evolve, we really do cycle with the moon. And I think that's so awesome. I was saying to somebody recently, like, I am the moon, like I am her. Our typically a menstrual cycle and the lunar cycle, the same number of days, 29.5 days. So radder than rad. All right. So you already know this is a big deal. So if you're feeling a lot of feelings right now, if like things are coming up for you, join the club. All right. And so what I want to hold space for you to play with today is, what truth are you ready to claim? What truth are you ready to claim? That is the magic of this full moon. Stepping into your fullest power is what energetically is set up for you on the full moon. And in like the few days leading up to the full moon and the few days after the full moon. Because sometimes you'll look in the sky, right, and you're like, is the moon full? Like you can't, sometimes it's so close that you're not sure if it is or not. So you can really get the energy of this cycle, of this phase of the cycle for a few days. But today, the date that I'm doing this talk, this video for you, it legit is the full moon. It's January 31st, 2018. And so energetically, you should be like, holy crap, this is freaking rad. Okay. And I hope that for you. That's what I want for you. This is when you're stepping into your fullest power. This is when you are stepping into your fullest power. And I am here to tell you that you are allowed and should be unleashing your wild, wise nature today and always. And again, I feel like so much of this has gotten kind of stripped away from us women since we were little girls. Previous generations, past lifetimes, if you're into that. It's just people have been afraid of women who are standing in their power. And we don't need to play that game anymore, do we? No, we don't. And so I want you to revel in the fact that you are this wild woman. You have, primal qualities to you. If anyone here has ever birthed babies, human babies, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I have birthed 3 babies. And my most recent birth with my daughter, when I describe it to people, because I labored, it was the best way I can describe it is, no drugs, natural, quote, natural. And, every birth is great, but that's just the road I was on. And I labored basically in the back seat of our car on the way to the hospital. Our hospital is like an hour and 15 minutes from my house. I had a VBAC with my daughter, and we couldn't go to the local hospital. They didn't perform VBACs. And so my husband had to drive like a freaking race car driver to the hospital where we were going to have our VBAC. And I had my team of midwives waiting, right? And I literally felt like I was a lioness when I was in labor. I was a lioness. Like I was roaring, being straight with you. I was roaring. I was pulling my hair. Okay. Truth talk. Let's be honest with each other. Any moms here, you want to be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. If you would have told me this for like pre-kids, I would have been like, what? That's nuts. I'm never doing that. But that's what I needed to do to ride the waves of those contractions, birth this baby. During contractions, I'd almost like crush my husband's hand. You know, he was driving and I'm like, had one hand. I was like, rah! Right? The primal nature got me through. The fact that I was willing to like move my body, listen to my body, let out audible sounds, and really feel like I was an animal. Like humans, we are animals, right? And so that is an example of like being in that wildish self. If I wasn't willing to do that, I'd be in big trouble because I didn't have anything to take the pain away. Right? I was not hooked up to anything in a hospital. We were en route. And so I want you to learn, like, how can you tap more into that wildish, intuitive nature? You know what needs to be done, mostly, but many people I've seen just aren't willing to do it. You're not willing to do what needs to be done. You see what I'm saying? And let me open, I got to open my little, give me a pause, y'all. I want to open my computer over here because for some reason let's see if I typed it in right. My computer is not showing me comments, and I want to see if there's anything that you all are sharing that I want to know. You know, tech is funny. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I see some stuff. Barbara says, I decided to shine bright and post on my Facebook page about the supermoon. Great, Barbara. Awesome to see you here. And I'll read through the other comments as I go back through after this is over. Like my, tech is just funny sometimes. And I think it's because the moon is emitting so much energy that it can't the technology can't keep pace with what the moon's bringing. You know what I'm saying? No one will be stronger than the moon. Nobody. The moon's, she's the shit. So let's just roll with it. And I really want to be able to see what you're saying, but I just can't because the tech can't keep up with this celestial phenomenal experience, So funny. Okay. So here's what else I want to say to you. Anyone here read this book? Women Who Run with the Wolves. Women Who Run with the Wolves. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. If you have not, you need to. Okay? Just an assignment for you. This is what I do. I know things and I tell my people, this is what you need to do. You need to look into this book. Go watch these videos. I was talking to a client today who's about to do something major in her life and she needs to prepare. She needs to be her best. This is the moment she's been prepared. She's the moment that she's been basically waiting for, and it's here, and she knows what she needs to do, but she's fucking scared. And so I'm like, okay, here's what she needs to prepare. And I like give her, three videos I need her to watch, and she gets it. So that's the thing I do is I help guide you. I help guide you. So this book is extraordinary. And I gifted it to all of my clients in my mastermind, which is called Glow. And so all my glowies here, what's up? Okay, so I just turned to a page as I was getting ready to talk to you, and I underline when I read, and this is like reading a textbook, honestly. It's so important. There's so much in it that I need to underline. It's like I used to highlight in college. So this I underline. And this is what it is. This is your thing. This is like what I help you do. This is what my program, Intuitive Power, is dedicated to. And that's really the energy of this full moon, right? Full moon magic is ultimately working toward letting the old self die and the new intuitive self be born. Letting the old self die and the new intuitive self be born. You get it? Okay. Yes. And so the intuitive self, the one who knows, and the one who's able to receive the downloads and trust them, even if they feel scary, even if they're going to require a big change from you, or a big conversation, or you standing in your power, you doing this thing that you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do that, but I know I need to do that. And it is part of my healing, and it's part of the lesson that I came here to learn. And it's really my soul's journey, you see? And so that's what I want. That's what I want for you. That is the magic of the full moon. That is you really standing in your power. And, the more that I've dug into this, and gosh, since I've been really studying these concepts for decades, right? But I've amped up my study and my intentionality big time. And it's blowing me away with what is coming my way. It's like, holy shiz. And I now know that and again, I'm guessing that most of you are women here. And if you are some guys, like, I'm just going to help you understand women more. Okay. Our menstrual cycles are dialed into the energy of the moon cycles. Okay. And the full moon is energetically connected to the time in our cycle that we ovulate. All right. And this stuff to me is fucking fascinating. It is fascinating. Like, as a gender, we cycle with the moon. Now, we might not be on the exact same cycle as the moon. Like, maybe you're not ovulating right now, but you get what I'm saying. Like, when you are ovulating, that is as if a full moon is in the sky. Okay. And so you're going to feel, oh my gosh, like you're just ready. You are ready. You're ready to create something. You're ready to create. You're ready to make something. You are a creatrix. Raise your hand, type in the chat, like, are you ready to create something? Are you ready to create a fresh start? Are you ready to create a new program? Are you ready to create new wealth? Are you ready to create new relationships? Are you ready to, let go of just what doesn't serve you anymore? Are you really ready to create and do something epic? Because this is the time. This is the time. This is the time to say yes to that. So you all have stories, and you all have a truth. It's funny, I was saying that and my throat got kind of like clogged up. I was like, oh, the truth coming in. I do have a child at my door, knock, knock, knocking. If they keep knocking, I'll go get it. I told my husband, I'm looking at my door. That's Janie. Yeah, that's my child over there. And I'm also looking, there's like, why is she looking? I am looking at my computer over here to see your comments, because I can't see them on this screen, because the tech is being totally challenged by this celestial phenomenon that's happening, this full moon, super moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse. All right, so I'm doing my best to kind of stay with it. Yes, I'm doing my best to stay with it. So you have a truth. Some of you aren't really living that truth. You're not really speaking that truth because you're afraid. You're afraid of what they might think, what they might say, what they might do to you. And I am here to say, don't be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid anymore. All right, I see your comments, and I'm like, there's another knock. I may go get the door in a moment, because it's probably my daughter, and she probably wants to be in on this action. All right, we shall see. So I want to remind you that it is a full moon in Leo. Full moon in Leo means this is about you being seen, heard, and visible. Not invisible, visible, like V-I-S-I-B-L-E. It's about you being seen, being heard, and being visible. Full moon in Leo. Y'all feel it? Y'all feel? Mm-hmm. Yes. And great to see you, Iris. Iris is an intuitive power. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so don't let this moment pass you by. I've done that way too much in my life, where I've let certain moments pass me by, And I've especially I have not been as plugged into lunar cycles as I am now. It's it's my son Luke, and he wants to know if his new watch band is here. I don't know, Luke. I would go look around. You can come say hi. I'm on video right now. You can go look around. All right, let Kate in. She wants to join the party. You guys are going to see my kids. Okay, this is like #real life, because I knew the kids they're banging down the door. They're banging down the door. And this is my truth. My truth is I have 3 kids. And they like to come in and do this thing. There's my son, Luke. Look at him. He wants to know. This is Kate. Arms in the air. Arms in the air. Kate, what do we call the moon?
I'm taking my phone.
Yeah, she goes, don't type on that, Luke. She goes, thank you, Mother Moon. No, Luke, I'll look in a second. I'll be with you in a moment. He has this like, what's that thing called? Garmin VivoFit Junior, and it tracks like his steps, and he loves all that. All right, so yes. Oh, hey guys, the whole party's here. 3 kids. They're all home. I homeschool my sons, and my daughter goes to preschool 3 days a week. They all went together, and I said to my husband, I was like, okay, I'm doing this video at 3, so like make sure no one comes into my office. Look what's happening. Yeah, I know. The truth is, my husband is leaving. Okay, hold on. She's climbing. My husband is leaving tomorrow for like several days. Sean has food in his mouth. And whoa, he's got a lot on his plate right now. And so we're all just like doing our best. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. #mom life. Hey, Steve. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I want to know from you, what is real for you? What is your truth? What areas are you holding back from being seen, being visible, and being heard? You gotta stop holding back. There's Kate. She's holding up a flower. Come and sit here with me, Kate. Kate loves the moon. Like we get into, we do like ritual baths together on, especially new moon. And I have a feeling we're going to do something really powerful tonight on the full moon. She's going to make a face for those of you who are on the video. Isn't this awesome? The struggle is real. Yeah, here they come. It came. Okay, everyone get excited. Luke's new band for his watch, a replacement band, has arrived. Okay, thank you. We're not going to. Okay, Sean, over here. Thank you very much. Y'all, you just roll with it. So, a part of my truth, and some of you know this about me, was about a year ago, I surrendered into homeschooling my oldest son. It was not a path I ever thought I would be on. And it was so amazing and right for us that we added my son, Luke, to the mix. There's Kate. And wow. And, my fear when this happened, okay, this is like me telling the truth. My fear was that no one would take me seriously anymore as a businesswoman. Like, how could I still do my work and be good at what I do if I homeschool? Because some people are like, homeschooling consumes your life and you don't have time for anything else. And you're developing the curriculum and you're with your kids 24/7. And oh my God. And I didn't really know because I had never done it before. And that was my view on it also. But I have found that has not been our truth. Our truth is that my husband and I share it. And we also bring in teachers to support us. In fact, today, one of our kids' teachers came in, and he's awesome. He teaches them African drumming and math, and they love him. And it just works perfectly. Give me a moment, please. Okay, so Kate doesn't want to leave. I will be with you in a moment. Give me 5 minutes. Please don't interrupt again. This is me being fierce mother bear who's just like, y'all, get the memo. Get the memo for a second. So I'm going to have to end in a few, but what I want to make sure you all take away from this is, what truth do you need to claim? What conversations do you need to have? Are things not working in your life anymore? Is an old way of being, can it not come with you in this next cycle? We're starting a new cycle, right? This is this full moon. We're going to be moving into February. Okay. We're going to be moving into February. The full moon is when you're stepping into your fullest power. Like, what decisions do you need to make? What conversations do you need to have? What offers are you ready to make in your business? Hold on. You can see this one. Nothing's going to happen. All right, I'm on the video that I told you about to not have anyone come into my office. Yep, I'm on that one.
Why did you lock the door?
I did. Luke went around. You guys want to meet Steven? Because Luke goes around. They all get in. There's Steven.
Hi.
There he is.
Hi. You want me to take her with me?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll see you in a few.
All right, we're just going to go. Yeah. Okay.
You guys, you just have to laugh about it all because, like, this is just it. This is just it. And it's funny because, you know, old Jenny would have been like petrified, like sweating, like, oh my God, they know I have kids. Oh my God, they know that sometimes kids come into my office. I don't freaking care if you guys know that. I actually want you to know that because that's me. I want you to know who I am. I also want you to know that I'm highly spiritual, that I believe in psychics. I believe in spirit. I believe in working with the moon. I believe in the power of tapping into your inner witch. I believe in candles and crystals and telling the truth and the fact that you can earn as much money as you desire using your gifts that you were given. I believe that you can cash in on your calling. I want you to know all of that. I want you to know all of it. And I want you to know that no matter if you have kids, you barge into your office when you're doing a freaking live stream, or they come in when you're like doing an intro for a podcast, which mine do too. And I'm just like, this is what's it, y'all. I don't have time to fucking redo it till it's perfect. I'll never do it. I'll just quit. And I don't want to quit because this is what I'm here to do. And if I quit, I'm quitting on myself. I'm quitting on my soul. I'm quitting on my truth. I'm not willing to do that. So I want you to, and thanks for the support on this, y'all. I want you to really get this. And I really want to invite you all to come into my new program. All right. I have the coolest chicks in there already, the most amazing women. I'm just like doing backflips going, holy crap, this is going to be so rad. And I have to be honest with you, as I was getting clear on what I wanted to be doing in February, primarily, and part of March, I was very real with myself. And I listened to my intuition around the fact that February is a very, very energetically charged month for me. My sister Julie died in the month of February when she was 12 and I was 16. This was 1994. And so February is like a wow month for me. It is magic. It's intense. There's a lot of feelings and there's a lot of things that happen because I feel like that's when she's really, really getting my attention. And she is showing me things for my own journey and for me to be able to communicate with my people. And I wanted to be able to really bring a circle together in February. Now, I have several circles going. I have my coach training school. I have my mastermind. And those are amazing groups. And I love those women. And yet I wanted to do something to go deeper into the lunar cycles, to go deeper into you understanding your own cycle, whether or not you still bleed. Okay, it's okay if you don't anymore. It's okay, or you're not right now. Okay, and I really want to talk about spirit. I want to talk about tuning in. I want to talk about rising up. I want to talk about doing less and making more. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to teach you about. That's what I want to create space around. And I want to bring together really amazing, powerful women who are plugged in. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And so our enrollment closes this Friday 2/2 at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I want to let you know that I choose dates on purpose. I'll choose times on purpose. I'm very into numerology. I'm into the way things feel, the way things look. And I just know, like I'll just know certain things. I know things about pricing and things that I want to teach you. I know many of you want to create programs. You want to help your people do the things that they want to do with your help, right? Because they all are looking for you. And I'm the woman for that. This is what I do, like all day, every day. And this program, Intuitive Power, I've never led it before. It's brand new. I'm going to be creating it as we go. So it's going to be super fresh, super timely. And everyone who signs up also gets a one-on-one call with me. So being in this program basically allows you to get coached by me and like me really to know you at a fraction of what you would pay to work with me privately if you were a private client. And it's really just something that I said I'm going to do because we're moving into February and I want it to just be a fucking magical month. Anybody else ready to make February magical? You know, we're in the last day of January. Look at your results, not just financial results, but how you feel in your body, what's happening in your relationships, what's happening in your home, what's happening just around you and within you. Do you feel heavy or do you feel light? And do you want that same kind of results at the end of next month? Are you ready to make some shifts? Are you ready to shake things up? That's really what my program is dedicated to, and it's called Intuitive Power. And I'm going to put the link in the chat. And think about how awesome. I had somebody sign up today. She was like, oh my God, I'm doing this on the full moon. Perfect day to do it. I'm like, yeah, perfect day to do it. So hopefully, yeah, that link just came through. There it is. Yay. Okay, cool. Now I can see all your comments. It wasn't happening before. I'm like, oh, you're all here. This is so cool. Now I see all your comments. Just me putting that link made the comments come. So I'm claiming my power. I'm saying I made something for you. I'm making an offer to you. Here it is, jennyfennig.com/power. I don't back down from making offers either. Those of you who are very entrepreneurial in nature, you got to do that. Like, I see so many, they're like, I want, 10 clients, or I want blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what are you doing to get there? You got to do a tremendous amount of inner work always. But also, if you're not making any offers or invitations, you're effed. Like, it's not going to happen for you. You've got to put yourself out there. And that's the spirit of intuitive power, is understanding how to do that. Like, what is your unique essence? What is your magic that you're putting out into the world? Because when you live that, when you are that, when you embody that, people will come to you. They will come to you. You still got to do your part. You've got to put together the thing and say, I made this for you. Here it is. Let me tell you how it's going to help you. Do you want it? And then whether or not they say yes or no, you love yourself the same. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So the other thing I want to make sure you know is, as I'm leading this video live right now, and what's up, everybody on Instagram? We have one spot left, only one, at my live retreat that's happening this May at my home. You'll be here. Don't you like my new poster behind me? It says, the work continues, stay fierce. Where's my fingers? The work continues, stay fierce. Because that's what it is, y'all. The work continues. You got to stay fierce. Intuitive power is going to help you tap into that fierce, tap into your wild, tap into that wisdom that you have. Okay, and it's for women. It's a women's circle. So I'm leading a retreat in May. It's 2 days, May 5th and 6th. I live in the Berkshires of Western Massachusetts. We have an energy vortex here. It's amazing. The air is fantastic. The energy is just off the charts, and my home is beautiful, and it's perfect for a retreat. Now, you won't be spending the night here, but the one more person who gets the bonus retreat spot, you will earn a spot here. And we will be coming together, and I'll be talking to you about the tools you can use for transformation for yourself and for the people you're here to help. Okay, I'll give you a tour of my home office. You'll see how I have things set up. We're going to do deep work together, lots of healing work, connection work, and we're also going to be celebrating Beltane together. Beltane is also known as May Day. It's on May 1st technically, but we're going to celebrate it together a few days later. And it's really this midpoint between spring and summer. It's the time dedicated to the divine feminine. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I will say that nobody leads retreats like I do. And so when you sign up for Intuitive Power and pay in full, and you're the next one who does that, you will get a free pass to that retreat, okay? We do require a short application. Just need to make sure it's a fit for you, okay? But if it is, you get that pass, okay? You get that pass. So jennyfennig.com/power. I am so excited about this. What I'm going to be teaching will really set you up for the rest of the year. That's what it is. Some people are like, I'm just so busy. My plate's so full, blah, blah. I'm like, well, that's your fucking problem. Your plate is full with the wrong shit. I got to curse on this because I get mad. I get angry because things have been piled onto your plate. You've said yes to things that actually aren't yeses, they're no's. And if you continue on that path, you're not going to get anywhere worth going. And so what I want to help you do is to clear that shit out. you know, let go, declutter. And that's something actually we're going to start this Friday. I'm doing a kickoff circle this Friday for Intuitive Power. We're going to do a little spiritual house cleaning, really creating that space around you. You see, if you have any questions about the program, type them here in the comments. You can send me a PM on Facebook, totally fine. Or you can reach out to the team, support@jennyfennig.com. Again, we just have so many rad people in here. My intuition told me to offer this up. I knew that we'd be coming to the end of our enrollment around the full moon. And I'm just in it. Like, I'm just in it right now. And this is my quest to help you be more seen, be more visible, and be heard. I know you are here for something spectacular. And if you feel like there's more for you, but you keep hitting this wall, you keep hitting this like kind of this inertia point, and maybe you're even feeling like you just don't have people in your corner who get you the way you are now and the way and where you're going. I understand. That's why I create the programs that I do. That has been me. Iris says, you get that bonus, girl. If you have paid in full for Intuitive Power, you're already in, you get that retreat as a bonus. And again, I have one other spot for that. All right, so I'm not selling it, quote, publicly. It's just included as a bonus for those who pay in full for Intuitive Power. And yeah, that I think I answered your question. It's just, you get it. Like, it's awesome. And a lot of this, all the students who are in my current class of Coach Training School, they're going to be there too. So it's just going to be this amazing crew of superstars. Elaine Wellman, who's my retreat manager, is also going to be there. Okay. She manages logistics of my retreats. Again, everyone who's paid in full, if I know you, then I know you, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're in. If we're just meeting, we'll ask you to complete like a short questionnaire just to make sure like you know what this is and we get a feel for you and like energetically as a match. But those of you who've purchased and paid in full, you do qualify. Okay. And I'm just pumped, you know, and I think that's what y'all have to do is you put out more, as you step more fully into your power and you tap into the energy of the moon, you tap into the energy of who you are, you've got to trust that not everyone's going to be able to come with you. Not everyone can keep pace with you. Not everybody will understand you. Does anybody experience that where you're like, your old friends, like you just don't have as much to talk about anymore? And it can feel, you know, it can feel just sad. You know, you can feel a bit like lonely or lost, and it doesn't have to be like that. But you do need to consciously and consistently make decisions, make moves, and put yourself in situations that are going to stretch you. And that will give you the space to do, honestly, I gotta be straight with you, some deep healing work. Some deep healing work. That is a lot of what we do in my programs, in my retreats. Sean's back. Here he is. He's my hockey player. Oh yeah. All right, everybody. So I'm going to be calling it a day. Thanks so much for being here. Again, full moon in Leo. Tap into your stories, your truth, your soul voice. It's time to unleash your wild, wise nature. And it is really time to remember that it has been more than 150 years since we have experienced the celestial phenomenon. That's huge. Is Sean's
You're reading off something.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. He wants to bust me. He's like, Mom's reading notes. I do. This is how I prepare too. I'm
gonna bust you.
Thank you. He's busting me. He's my Capricorn. I'm a Gemini.
Capricorn.
There you go. And then I have 2 Aries kids too. So like, it's so interesting. And my husband's a Libra. So tell me in the chat, what's your, what sign are you? Tell me, I want to know. All right. So again, jennyfennig.com/power. Doors close this Friday, 2/2 at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be rad. Come with us. We'd love to have you. And again, one bonus spot left of that 2-day retreat. Just pay in full for the program. The investment is $1,500 to pay in full. And then we also have a payment plan. So you can see all of that at jennyfennig.com/power. I wish you a beautiful full moon magic today. Bask in it, celebrate it, love up your people, love up yourself, and know that nothing changes until you do. And
That's not true.
I am excited for you. And he's one of my most challenging students that I have. And maybe I'm one of his most challenging students, because I believe that every person you meet is your teacher and your student. And so I learn from my children as much as I hope they learned from me. All right, everybody.
That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true.
That is not true. That nothing changes before you do.
Okay. What do you want to say? It's not true? No? What do you have to say? What do you want to tell them?
It's just not true.
Okay. He always keeps
saying.
me on my toes. Do your kids keep you on your toes? Probably so. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Full moon magic. Let me know how it goes for you. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Love you. Enjoy the full moon.